Welcome to the channel Smart Farm Insight. Under the golden Australian sun, endless rows of grapevines stretch across the landscape. From Sunraysia in Victoria to Riverland in South Australia, these fertile valleys produce some of the finest table grapes and wine varieties in the world. Australia's unique climate, hot days, cool nights, and low humidity, gives grapes a perfect balance of sweetness and acidity. But behind every cluster of juicy grapes is a year-long journey of dedication, technology, and nature's rhythm. Today we'll follow that journey, from planting and nurturing the vines to harvesting, sorting, and transforming fresh grapes into world-class juice, ready for export, before the first vine touches the soil. The groundwork begins. Farmers select land with well-drained sandy loam soil, rich in minerals but not overly fertile, ensuring strong, controlled vine growth. The land is deeply plowed and leveled to improve aeration and water flow. Organic compost or gypsum is mixed in to balance soil texture and enhance root development. Modern vineyards in Australia rely on drip irrigation systems installed before planting, which deliver water directly to each plant's roots, conserving resources and ensuring consistent growth in the country's dry regions. Planting typically begins in early spring, when soil temperatures rise and the risk of frost fades. Most vines are propagated from grafted cuttings, a strong, disease-resistant rootstock combined with a premium grape variety on top. Each vine is planted in a small hole, spaced about 2.5 to 3 meters apart, and supported by a wooden stake to help it grow upright. Steel posts and trellis wires are then installed, forming the vineyard's backbone and allowing vines to climb freely. In the first year, the focus isn't on fruit, but on establishing deep, healthy roots. Young vines are watered regularly, pruned lightly, and trained to grow along the wires, shaping their structure for future harvests. Throughout the growing season, farmers monitor the vineyard closely. Soil sensors and weather stations provide real-time data on temperature, humidity, and moisture levels. Irrigation and fertilizer schedules are adjusted based on this data to optimize growth and conserve resources. By late spring, lush green canopies spread across the vineyard, and tiny clusters of flowers appear. The beginning of the grape's life cycle. Each vine produces hundreds of small, delicate flowers that bloom for just a few days. Pollination occurs naturally through wind and insects. When successful, the flowers give way to tiny green berries, the first sign of grapes. Over the next several weeks, the grapes grow and slowly begin to fill with juice. As summer progresses, the process of veraison begins, when the berries change color and soften. To ensure consistent ripening, workers remove excess leaves to improve sunlight exposure and airflow around the clusters. From this point forward, the vineyard's goal is simple: protect the grapes until they reach perfect maturity. By January through March, Australian vineyards reach peak harvest season. Harvesting is done early in the morning or late in the evening to preserve freshness. In premium table grape vineyards, the process is mostly manual. Workers carefully clip each cluster with scissors, avoiding bruising the delicate skins. The bunches are gently placed into padded crates and transported immediately to the cooling facility. In large-scale vineyards, mechanical harvesters are used. Powerful yet precise machines that shake the vines gently, collecting ripe grapes without damaging them. Locking in their flavor and texture for transport to the factory. At the factory or packing house, grapes are unloaded and transferred onto conveyor belts for sorting and cleaning. Next, the grapes are crushed and destemmed. For white wine, the juice is immediately separated from the skins and seeds to preserve a light color and crisp flavor. For red wine, however, the skins are left in the mixture, a process called maturation, which gives the wine its deep color and rich tannins. The crushed mixture, known as must, is then pumped into large stainless steel fermentation tanks. Here, yeast, either natural or added, begins converting grape sugars into alcohol. The fermentation process can last anywhere from a few days to several weeks, depending on the style of wine desired. In modern Australian wineries, computers monitor every degree, ensuring perfect consistency and flavor retention. After fermentation, the winemaker separates the liquid from the remaining grape solids. White wine is filtered immediately, while red wine is pressed, extracting every drop of rich, flavorful juice from the skins. The young wine is transferred into oak barrels or stainless steel tanks, where it rests quietly for several months or even years. Sterilized glass bottles move along stainless steel conveyors, filled with precision machines that ensure no oxygen enters. Each bottle is sealed with either a traditional cork or a modern screw cap, both designed to protect the wine's freshness and aging potential. Labels are applied. Every year, millions of bottles are shipped to over 100 countries, from Europe to Asia and the United States.